Hello everyone, this is Bedlam, and welcome to my Dune Spice Wars video, where I showcase myself playing as Smugglers going for a Domination win. Domination is an interesting win condition, mostly because you barely see it. Hegemony is by far the most common one, with the odd chome or governor sprinkled in, but you never see Domination. Why is that? There's a certain term in the board game space called table talk. Table talk is just the way the players interact with each other within the context of the game, knowing that each player is acting in their own best interest. This is very much present in Spice Wars. This is the politicking, the bribing, the pleading, the threatening, the backstabbing part of the game. I've heard it said that Domination needs to be buffed. I challenge that. I think that for Domination, you just need to be in a different headspace for it. You need to lean into the table talk. If you want to win with Domination, and you need to eliminate every other player in the lobby by yourself, well, that's a big ask. But what if you get other players to help you? You convince other players that it's in their best interest to help you kill the others, well, then it becomes a lot easier. So Domination, by its very nature, requires table talk. It requires scheming, and you'll see how I go about it during my match. As for Smugglers, they're uniquely equipped for Domination. Their free company unit is a stealth unit that ignores armor. At 10k hegemony, they can put an extension on main bases that lowers armor and adds one more infiltration cell. I combine that with defense breaches, atomics, and siege incentives to melt enemy bases, piling on an assassination on top of all that. It's a good time. My counselors are Lingar Butte and Lashan Hara. I prioritize setting up a good Solari and Intel economy before trying to murder everybody. Those two are good for that. I had said it was a showcase, but it's more like a proof of concept. I'm not the most experienced player, so I'll be making plenty of mistakes. But hey, if you stick around, you'll see me scheming, shooting off nukes, and shanking at least one person. So let's get into the game. So getting into the game, pausing, the gentlemanly thing to do, making sure everybody is in the game. Everybody seems to be in the game, so this is a post-game commentary. I'm just watching myself play the game. Kind of surreal, I've never done this before, watching past me play. Introducing the players, we got Rexus Quintilius as Atreides. I remember hovering over the names. Yeah, Rexus Quintilius as Atreides, Enigmatic as the Emperor, and Forfunolish as the Fremen. Doing typical early game things. I do want to pause it here over the developments just to I don't know how to get rid of this. I'm so bad at this. But yeah, just to explain my train of thought here for the developments. So I like going foot in the door into spinal logistics first, just to get going the agent recruitment speed, just because getting more agents with Lashan Hara is so good for establishing a good intel economy early on. I then get composite materials to get the early plascrete economy going, and then I go ahead and get the better pillaging. And then after I'm done with this, then I go deep in yellow. Get chome support as well, because I am trying to shoot for 30% chome to get the military buff. And then after that, I go full murder face. I basically ignore green, which is kind of crazy, but yeah, I don't touch green at all. Maybe I can't remember if I get criminal barons, because it does give me more water per underground headquarters, but underworld headquarters, yeah, that's what it's called. But yeah, that's basically the gist of it. A little bit of blue, a little bit of yellow, red, and then I also at some point dive deeper into blue to get the assassinating stuff. Looking at the quirks, I'll be completely honest. I make an attempt to look at quirks and try to min-max all this junk, but as the game keeps going on and things keep piling on, I let that fall by the wayside pretty hard.
Yes, boss. Let's break some bones.
Whoa. But I don't know how other people are able to play and talk at the same time. It's kind of nuts. I'm already finding this difficult. Props to Turin and Davok for doing it. Those guys are beasts. Man, my voice is also kind of shot, isn't it? Yeah, doing typical early game things. Look, what is that screen shake? Anyway, doing typical early game things. Something I do want to discuss is very important for this type of play is I do go hard into the economy at the start. So finding your energy sources is very important because you do want to get an experimental furnace. So looking at the region layout around your main base, the map gen, seeing where you're gonna potentially put your experimental furnace down. And not only that, but seeing where you're gonna get your second set of fuel sources for the atomics, because you need 20, right? So if you don't have easily accessible energy sources besides the one that's close to your main, then you gotta find it from somewhere. That could be from a main base building. And you start pillaging already. I don't like waiting for the better pillaging tech. It is a 30% increase in pillaging, and that 30% increase can make a difference over the course of a game, but short term here at the start doesn't make much of a difference. But the next time I'm ready to pillage again, I should have that tech going. Looking at all the villages that potentially I want to continue pillaging.
The path is clear. That's a nice spot. What do you want? They won't see us before it's too late.
You got it.
In hindsight, I probably should have taken the plascrete tile first before the energy sources one, just because it makes more sense early, because you're not going to make use of fuel cells that early anyway. Something else, I do prioritize building research hubs on my villages, mostly because you need a lot of tech if you're going for this type of playstyle. Manpower is super important if, for example, you start getting aggroed on early by somebody else. So the manpower buildings is more like a reactionary thing. If people start aggroing you, start throwing manpower down so you can compete, but if they don't, just keep throwing research hubs.
Yes, boss.
Placing plascrete first, as you do. Make sure you have enough to fill out your villages and your main bases with plascrete. I don't care that much about special regions in this type of game plan, just because you don't really care about hegemony. There are certain ones that do matter, like the plascrete one. I think it's about Idaho. I don't know. The plascrete one, the energy sources one, the money one, Wild Riches. Those are really good for this type of play. But anything else, if anything, it helps you hit 10k hegemony quicker.
Yes, boss.
Going around pillaging some more, making sure I have a good amount of cash saved up for when Chom opens up. Trying to be good about getting points of interest actively. Then with that yellow ornithopter, I realized Fremen is my neighbor. Right now I'm actively trying to see where the players are located, because my plan going into this is to scheme with the player across from me to kill both my neighbors. But with Fremen next to me, that raises some slight concern. So you'll see I try to truce him here shortly.
What do you want?
Let's see what the Landrat is. Landrat at Smugglers, the first couple Landrats, it's so easy. You just hit accept. Very rarely do you spend all your influence on something when you can just get easily outvoted by all the major houses. It's almost like a non-issue at the start. Yep, don't care. Just hit confirm. See how many days are left for the chill market to open. I'm very happy to see rare elements there. Just want to see the results of everything.
They won't see us before it's too late.
I'm not sure what that screen shake is. It's whatever. Getting more agents. I already have 3 agents. This is great. I love going for foot in the door spine logistics first. And I believe I have a quirk on one of my villages for 30% more recruitment speed. I'm not sure though.
Yes, boss.
I do like getting the water building on a lot of my villages because I am playing Langar Butte, so I'm going to try to sell that water to a lot of players. But there's me trying to truce the Fremen. I do like trucing everybody at the start, doing non-pact agreement with everybody because of foot in the door. It makes under world headquarters cheaper to install. Oh, and there's the spice. I'm excited to see that, but I'm slightly concerned to how close it is to the Fremen. You very rarely want to expand towards the Fremen with how strong they are early. Smugglers can compete, but if you can avoid fighting the Fremen early, then it's better to do that.
Ready to strike.
It's kind of funny seeing me wiggle the cursor around. I guess I'm excited about that spice field as well. Unfortunate to see the spice fields spread out like that and rare months where it is. Normally you want to hit 3 different regions with your experimental furnace, but in this map gen I'm only able to hit 2. So I opt to get the spice field that's away from the Fremen. Probably a good idea.
What do you need? Awaiting order.
Got a laptop there. I haven't noticed it. There I noticed. Always excited to see a laptop there. Play the Where's Waldo mini game, special regions. Just shift clicking everywhere.
You alright, boss?
I try to be good about the laptop there, put it on hotkey and everything, but I always end up forgetting it anyway. I'm hesitant to build a main base building because of this chill market. I want to blow all my money with the chill market opening up soon. As I said, I do want to hit 30% chom as fast as I can.
I'm all ears. We're listening. What do you want?
I am trying to be fairly conservative with my militia, filling my villages out with militia, because I do want to save that manpower, because I don't have a lot of manpower production right now. I want to save that manpower for crewing my harvesters, and if I do get aggroed on, to potentially have to build more units if I need them. Always looking out for other villages. I kind of jumped the gun on there. I should have tried to have a non-aggression pact with the Carino before installing the underworld headquarters there. Would have made it cheaper. I was just excited to see the first enemy village. I was a little worried there why I was so broke. Yeah, I'm probably eyeing the rare elements next. Yeah, I installed on there. I should have truced or tried to truce the Carino first. And you want at least one underworld headquarters with each faction for foot in the door, because it does give you more, I believe, intel and influence, if I'm not mistaken, if you have at least one with each faction.
Listening. On the move. Received.
And there's the Fremen. Finally found the Fremen. Pretty happy to see scientists work there, so doing more research hubs now. Need to get my pillaging on so I can start throwing down main base buildings. Those are super important. Just get started early. But I just can't help myself. Sorry for the coffee, I'm a little sick. I'm getting through it.
This stuff is expensive, you know.
Great.
Keep the pillaging going. That's when I realized, man, I should have truced
Ready to strike.
the Carino.
Finally, some action.
Carino more than happy to do it. Yeah, manpower is always a good one to put on, especially if you're lacking as many manpower buildings as I am.
Yes, boss.
I should have probably truced the Atreides here and put underworld headquarters on one of his villages. I'm always eyeing the private mandate as the smugglers. Would be nice to have that, but knowing Carino would probably go for it, and Carino does like to pillage as well. And Carino probably didn't want any of the other things. And then this is when I realized that I had this junk going. Oh my goodness, you saw that? I never clicked the upgrade for the sniper because of Landsrad. I opted not to vote for anything. Yep, Carino. I could have gotten it, but I would have wasted all my influence. It was probably worth trying to go for it though. I didn't realize I have 3 left. Come on, laptop, do your thing. I normally go for admin hall first. Ended up going for harvester works. I don't know if that was a mistake.
Boss.
Even if it was, it probably wasn't that big of a mistake. But yeah, I like going on the single yellow first, just because I do start going deep into yellow. Advance the research. But yeah, I noticed Atreides. Let me see if I can get a non-aggression pact with them. And they're gonna want it. They want Landsrat standing. So perfect. Here's some water, Atreides. Give me money. Or not. Here we go. Alright, and I end up doing advanced engineering just because it was halfway done. Why not?
Yeah. On it.
And I believe at this point I have...
Yes, boss.
Nope. Still don't have enough authority to get the rare elements.
Break some bones.
Very excited to see laptop, they're done.
Hey, boss.
I realize I should be waiting for the harvester works to be done before filling out my crews. So I just keep on pillaging.
You need a sniper?
When in doubt, just pillage.
Yeah.
And I'll give a little bit of reasoning for how I negotiate talking to the players in this game. My train of thought, at least. Oh, I do end up getting criminal barons, nice. Yeah, I end up talking to the Atreides and convincing him to help me murder our neighbors. You'll see how I end up doing that. It's kind of funny.
Bring some bones.
how how crazy Atreides gets about it. Just keep pillaging. Haven't checked Chom in a while. I'll be happy to see harvester works done. And then I realized that I remember this part, right? I realized clicking on the Spice Village that I have more than enough authority to get it.
Listen,
Man, I'm
you
dumb.
won't see us before it's too
So
late.
I keep putting more stuff in Fremen for the money. I should have saved the money for the Chom. Always have a good chunk of change for when the spice tax happens, so you can dump it in Chom. That screen shake is so weird. Yeah. I believe it was like 99 authority to get that Spicefield village. I was too focused on the rare elements, but a special region is more expensive. But always go for spice. Now that my harvester works is done, I start crewing my harvesters. Everything is hunky-dory. One, two, three. Okay. So this spice field was 2 regions away from the Fremen. It was 3 regions away from me. So
Yes, boss.
thank God I saved my harvester there. So I see Fremen grouping their army next to my spice village. I try to throw down a missile turret here. Do not. I just spent all my manpower on crewing harvesters and have to leave. I wonder if I could have fought this. I probably could have. Now that I'm seeing it, it's 4 units to 4 units, and he has a harvester. I probably could have fought that. But my instinct was just to leave, especially since I saw that he was pillaging, not just like liberating or anything like that. And I tried talking to the Fremen here, try to convince them to not fight me. We don't need to fight. My train of thought for this kind of situation, if you're like smugglers or Fremen in this kind of scenario, is I like to point out that, hey, we're both early game fighty factions. If we fight each other, we're just helping the major houses since they outscale us. What's the point of us fighting? We should be fighting them, right? And normally that's good enough logic that experienced player will not fight you, or not forever war you in any way. But he backed off. He just pillaged. I'm like, all right. Well, I'll take it. I'll be ready for the next time you come over. I'll fill this out with heavy militias.
Yeah, what?
What am I trying to talk to the Fremen some more? Yeah. Man, I don't care about any of this, do I? Maybe the manpower one, but not enough to waste my influence on it. I do have lands rat standing at this point, so I'll throw some in there. Beasting. I'm beating Atreides. Yeah, I tell him, you should focus on beating up Atreides. Which makes sense.
Yes.
I feel like that's sound logic, and it should redirect his efforts elsewhere. Getting ready to put down a refinery. Looking at Chom finally.
Yes, boss. Yeah, we're going.
Try to beef up. Got a couple. I think got one more sniper,
Yes.
just in case.
Roger. Need something?
And after I get one underworld headquarters with each of my neighbors,
Yeah, what?
I like getting underworld headquarters on all the villages for the person that's across from me. Because ideally, I kill both my neighbors, right? In this case, the Fremen, the Carino first, before killing the Atreides. So if
You need a sniper.
me killing the person that has all my underworld headquarters last is not an issue, because the game is over at that point. But you want at least one at every faction for a foot in the door, for sure.
What do you want? Ready to strike. They're already dead.
Alright, where I'm at with tech. I got Chom support. What do I end up getting at this point? Okay, I end up getting that. Alright, yep.
We're listening.
End up finishing that red tech and go ahead and finish out the assassination blue tech.
Let's get going.
Ready to go. Let's move.
You need a sniper.
And continue pillaging. Can't buy Chom yet. Man, it's so hard spending that 400 plaster for that last building. It's kind of nuts how expensive that is. Getting ready to put down my last yellow building for that district. I like doing recycling bats just because I do lean really pretty well into
On it, boss.
the Lingard Butte water selling. I try to
Sniper.
offer another truce to the Fremen,
Ready to strike.
make it a little more lucrative by offering the trade agreement. Because I do not want to fight the Fremen at all. Not right now, anyway. I'm much worried about the Carino. Much more worried.
We're listening. Spice crew reporting.
I think I got through to the Fremen, and maybe he's bothering the Atreides or something. I don't think he'll bother me anymore.
Engine's hot.
Very good exchange for 3.4. I'm very surprised that the Fremen denied that. Very surprised.
You need a sniper. Listening.
Oh, this is the part where I start scheming with the Atreides. Yeah. So I just hit him up to see if he's if he's receptive to talking.
Hope they like burning.
Because some people just don't like talking. That's fine. You play how you want to play. So I just hit him up to see if it's even worth my time. More often than not, it is. You know. and he's all about it. He knows we're across from each other. So I just tell him how it is. Give him my plan. Hey, I'm gonna try to kill Fremen and Carino. And I just say better odds of one of us winning if they're gone. And he ends up loving that. I don't know if it was his initial plan to just completely do all-out war against Carino, or him reading that like convinced him. Like, he responds with very true, but he just goes balls to the wall on Carino the entire game. Kind of nuts, and was not expecting that from Atreides.
What do you want?
Atreides normally likes playing aggressively expanding and defensive, because they have really good text for it. Here's me thinking that, hey, you know, I'm gonna ask you later and then we're gonna team up on him, but no, he just fights them the entire game. It's kind of nuts. Maybe he really took it to heart. Yeah, I don't require much from them either. I just need them to distract their army so I can go in. Initially, I was gonna try and take out the Fremen just because Carino is harder to take out by virtue of them having multiple main bases. But Atreides is just frothing at the mouth to murder this Carino. And then I at some point realized that Fremen is a fairly new player, so I stopped bothering him. I don't wanna beat on somebody that's new to the game.
Yes.
Man, when was the last time I bought chum? I think I'm getting ready to buy some chum here. I do not care for any of this either. Here I'm being transparent with the Atreides, telling him I'm going for 30% chum for the military buff, just so he knows. Build a rapport, the Atreides. Because being cross-map from each other, it's hard for us to mess with each other, right? So trying to incentivize the flow of information, make it comfortable that we can communicate with each other. Because what I'm doing is fairly transparent to him. He doesn't care, and I don't care what he's doing right now. I like getting the intelligence agency,
That's a nice spot.
lean more into the agent recruitment, because I am finishing up the blue, so I'll be having +5 agents, so even more recruitment speed. It's gonna have more value. I do not care that much about land rat standing, because ultimately I will end up shooting a nuke at some point and I will go to 0, so it doesn't matter that much.
Yeah, what?
This is the part I realized that Fremen is a new player, where he says, actually, I have no idea what I'm doing. And then I asked him, peace treaty? Peace treating me, bro. Come on. Sorry. I'm dying. Like, okay, round 2, Fremen. Let's accept it.
Make it work.
I realized I should have trade agreement the Carino. This is where I start putting all my UHQs on Atreides.
You need a sniper.
Or not, just a couple.
Some bones.
But yeah, a nice side effect that Lingard Butte does is if you put all your Underworld headquarters on the person that's cross-map from you, so you end up giving them a lot of water. And if you have a lot of water, they're more incentivized to leave their regions and fight because they don't have to worry about supply. So you make them stronger and it weakens your neighbors. Start putting more stuff down. Here you go, Atreides, more water. Now my econ's starting to kick in a little bit, especially with this rate. 3.4 is very nice. Getting ready to throw the experimental furnace down to beef up my rare elements and spice. Now I'm thinking, I wonder if that village in the middle would have hit. Oh no, it was no, it's not adjacent to Spice Field, unfortunately. Yeah, I would have only been adjacent to 2. I'm done with blue. Now trying to fish out red. After I'm done with that, it's time to go. Hopefully I can hit 30% chone by then, but I need to get my furnace down. And I'm close, so close. And it's down. Yeah, baby. Now we're cooking. Now we're sucking diesel. End up having to go for industrial scavenging just because I do not see an easy way to get a second set of fuel cells that I'll need for atomics. I could get the one that's right next to Carino land, but ooh, I realize there's a well of riches there. Sorry, my God. The Shahar is just good with engine recruitment speed. I have +7 intel with no intel buildings. It's pretty good. Look at all these beautiful agents. I'm like, thank God it's over there. Hate these renegades.
Finally, some action.
I'm considering starting to build my free company blob. It's always sketchy going for your elite units before you have the cheaper army upkeep building.
Ready to strike.
Forgot what it's called, but it reduces army upkeep. It's not recruitment. I think it's barracks.
We're listening. We ain't paid enough.
Since I do have plenty of red tech to research, I start with a red building, one of the single slots. Do like getting that water for Lingard Butte to sell to people.
Chief?
Yeah, we're going. Let's earn our wages.
I do start getting some free company in case the Fremen starts aggroing on me. Got some good operations on standby. The poison, the water, whatever it's called. The smuggler specific one, and decoy thumper. More chome. Very surprised nobody's buying chome. Why am I not buying chome right now? I have 2.6k. Oh, maybe. I'm waiting for the spice tax, so chome is even cheaper. Corino's still winning in influence. Can't remember if I care about any of these. I mean, I would love to get Imperial Missionaries, but it's probably not going to happen. I ended up putting on Fremen because if somebody's gonna aggro me, it's Fremen. Atreides ends up getting everything. Kind of nuts. Alright. Just buy everything.
What do you want?
Sick. Well of riches.
Need something, Chief?
I'll hit 10k hedge.
Kill without warning.
I can get my hero. As for the hero,
Have you seen my latest
they're both
report?
good. Drisk is good defensively by virtue of her being a sniper and you being able to do certain operations for free, like decoy thumper, poison the reserves if somebody aggro's on you. Banerjee is good if you're trying to assassinate people, so you can sit on
You need a sniper.
underworld headquarters that have infiltration cells and heal up your guys.
We're ready. We can do it.
And you saw earlier that I put a agent on Atreides. So I'm slowly but surely planning for what I'm gonna do later. So yeah, basically my plan is coordinate with the Atreides to kill both Fremen and Carino. Then when that's done, point my atomics. Oh, this is when I realized that I never put the thing on the sniper. That's so embarrassing. Yeah, I was frustrated there. Yeah, kill both Carino and Fremen. And when that's done, point my atomics in Atreides and start the assassination at the same time. Hopefully he can't deal with it. Oh no, it's command post. It's command post. That's the one. That's the one with lower upkeep.
Yeah? What? There's no rush, right? My eyes are wide open. You've called.
I just love having all these operation slots open, having good intel economy. It's just so fun.
We're ready.
I was considering putting down an intel building there, which I should. I think I end up putting double intel buildings here.
We got something to do.
More pillaging
On the move.
happening.
You've called. We can do it. For a price.
Keep making free company. Keep buying that chome. And keep pillaging.
Make it worth my time.
I guess Carino never accepted my trade agreement. He accepted it now. Sick. Making it rain money. Now, if only Fremen would accept my trade agreement.
We're ready.
This is the part where, yep, I continue putting stuff on Atreides land. Here you go, trade. And at that point is when I glimpse at the fight that's happening over there. Look at Atreides balls deep in Carino land.
You won't
And
find us.
it's kind of nuts.
You've called. We got something to do. You've called. We leave no trace.
If something quick to touch on, if you might care, I like putting all my units on hotkey 1,
We're ready.
and then I'll put my ranged on hotkey 2, and then my flankers on 3. So I'll just like hit 1 and then right click on the enemy units.
You've called.
Then I'll
They won't escape.
if I want to kite, I just hit 2 and kite with them, and then I hit 3 and then maneuver my my flankers with 3 to hit their back line. I normally just let the melee, like scavengers frontline, die and have them soak up. and dive the backline with flankers, just because that's
We kill without
what they're
warning.
specialized for.
Have you seen my latest report?
Like, man, look at that. Trader's going in. And yep. Benefit of infiltration cells is not only sets you up for an assassination, it also improves your intel economy. Yeah. Trady's going completely in on Carino. It's crazy. Yeah, hyping him up. Yeah, you see how he's talking to me? He's comfortable talking to me. He doesn't know that I'm plotting his doom. Nighttime is a good time to
Yes?
move around with your smugglers unit, just because they move faster with guerrilla tactics.
For a price.
They hit harder.
They won't escape.
I send an ornithopter to explore more of Atreides' villages, just because I want to end up putting an underground headquarters in all his villages for the money. Sorry. Thank you for the play-by-play, Atreides. Just hit his refinery.
Better than us.
He's all about it. On Tabwaz, oh, he even told me the village. And I end up really liking how I manage this Landsrad. I put a bounty on something and then spend all my votes and influence on another thing. Yeah, I specifically remember how this went. I like saving my bounties for charters specifically. I was thinking of throwing in votes on water sellers right now. The bounty's gonna win it for me. I'm just spending everything else on private mandate. And that's what ends up happening. I end up taking it. It's pretty nice how that turned out. Man, it's like I have too many agents. I don't know what to do with them. It's great. It's a great problem to have. There you go. One more in a Atreides.
Called easy target.
Really bad luck for Carino. He threw an Imperial base next to X Spice Field. There's a renegade right there. He can't move his army because the Atreides is down his throat.
We kill without warning.
Start prepping the defense breaches. One. Probably should have gone command post first. And in hindsight, I should have started putting down major extensions in all these main bases as soon as I hit 10k hedge.
Up close and personal.
I'm like, hey, Atreides and I are friends. I'm gonna go pillage the village right outside his territory. He won't get upset at that, surely. Keep buying chum. Got a good chunk of change there, especially with private mandate. Continue the pillage train. Not scared of Fremen hitting me. Because, yeah, I had a fairly good sense that Fremen was new. Jones at? I'm at 23%, almost at 30. And Atreides is in there, dog. Does not give a fuck.
Let's move.
Man. I'm dying. Man, I'm so bad about point of interest. Getting those. I can't remember the last time I got one. I am not good at that.
They won't escape.
At least I'm alright at pillaging. 21 intel economy, pretty good. Wish I had more. I don't know why I went for that instead of another information cell. Infiltration cell, that's the word. So much spice.
You won't find better than us.
3 spice fields is probably the minimum amount you need to do something like this. If you get 4 spice fields, you are sucking diesel. That's really good if you get 4. But 3 is good enough. Alright, keep giving Atreides water. Here you go, Atreides, more water so you can battle the Carino easier. There you go. Another thing that's really interesting that could happen is when you end up killing both your neighbors and having the death match with the last guy that's cross map from you, is you can end up destroying all your water buildings on all your UHQs, and that can put him in a water deficit. That could be an interesting tactic there.
We got something to do.
Because it does hurt. It hurts your economy, but it's water positive for you. So you can still move around the map. It's an interesting idea.
Let's move.
What did I end up getting here? Oh, this is where I put my nuke. Yeah, nuclear silo. Choosing the right spot for that guy is important too. I've lost games where I put my nuclear silo in the wrong spot where it could get attacked by my neighbors. I felt comfortable putting it there, mostly because there's deserts between me and the Carino, and Carino is super busy with the Atreides. Oh, it's getting lit. Another village is getting liberated. That's nuts. More water for the Atreides. And the rates, the spice rates here have been disappointing. I think I only got 3.4 one time.
You've called.
I made a mistake here filling out my operation slots, because now I don't have a space for infiltration cells. I'm gonna have to end up wasting one of them. This is where I put the Whispers Hub that gives me +1 infiltration cell with the Atreides.
We're ready. We kill without warning. We got something to do. You've called.
Always have your units in a hotkey, good practice. Makes for easier micro. Oh my goodness, I am
We kill
dying.
without warning.
It's not easy talking a lot, is it? I don't know how YouTubers do it.
We got something
There
to
it is,
do.
nuclear silo
We know
down.
what you're doing. They won't escape.
And finding a good spot for it is important, because other players will know where it is, the game will tell them. So a village that's behind your main base, it's ideal. Away from your neighbors.
You've called.
A little upset to see cell incentives there. It's probably gonna pass too when I'm so close to 30%. Kinda. Maybe I should have put a bounty on it. But oh man, and steer to the minor houses. Yeah, it was gonna pass. There's no way I'm outvoting Carino. So. Try to force the truce with Fremen here. No.
You won't find better than us. Up close and personal. I like it.
And with how busy Carino is, I end up reasoning myself into taking this energy sources. I'm like, no way, Fremen finally wants a trade. This is great. What? What kind of AI trait is this? What kind of bot are you? Like, no, just give me a non-aggression pack, bro. I'm not giving you my money. You want? Just do this. I have too many agents. Having this third set of fuel cells is definitely a luxury. I end up putting the red big building, the one that busts your military units. But you could easily use it for a Wraith if you're getting aggro on. The Wraith is very good defensively if you're scared of getting murdered.
We got something to do.
See the Karina moving his army. Yeah, that's that resolution is brutal.
We got something to do.
And since I'm here, we can go ahead and pillage everything. Finally take a look at hedge, and I'm leading a hedge, surprised at that. Because I'm barely taking any special regions.
Easy target. We kill without warning. You won't find better than us.
Another thing I'm really bad at it sometimes is putting down airfields on my villages. I don't think I have any airfields anywhere. Mostly because I was
We're ready.
not worried about Fremen aggroing, but it's good practice to have airfield on your far villages. I forget what I ended up getting here. I guess another money? Yeah, sure.
We kill without
And
warning.
I thought my two dudes would be enough to handle these raiders, but they get their butts kicked, unfortunately. And seeing the three red buildings here, what do I end up getting? The 5%?
We kill without warning. Let's move.
I guess not. I'm like, man, I need an infiltration cell. Let me just use this joke. Like, are they even hitting anything? Oh, man, I'm not doing any damage. It's kind of nuts.
On the move.
Finally reached 30%. Oh, not yet. Holy crap. Wait. Somebody bought Chome.
You won't find better than
Like,
us.
there's no way. I would be so embarrassed if that thing got liberated.
We kill without
It'd be so
warning.
sad.
We got something to do. We leave no trace.
And with this kind of strategy, since you're not going for illicit methods, I throw a decoy thumper here just to protect my dudes from a worm.
You've called.
Since you aren't getting illicit methods, you need to be very conscientious of what you pillage. There's no way you're going to be able to. Oh yeah, I'm dying. Ugh.
Let's move.
Yeah, no illicit methods. There's no way you're going to be... Man, I'm not at 30. You're not going to be able to, whatchamacallit,
Target.
annex any of your pillaged villages. And I end up putting one in Carino. Hopefully it doesn't get captured from Emperor's Eyes. Since I end up having all the tech I need to execute my strategy, I just end up getting more yellow tech to get better economy. One more. Maybe I hyper focus too much on the 30% Chome. Maybe I don't need it.
We kill without warning.
I wonder if it's probably better to just spend the money on nukes. But 15%. Oh, this is really embarrassing. That whole thing happened where the stealth units didn't attack, and then the entire army got murdered, and I didn't realize that Thrisk was fighting all by herself, and she died. That was unfortunate.
We got something to do.
Yeah, I always mess that up. Thankfully, I had one range unit here that could kill a flyer. Man, that was unfortunate. Oh well. I do not need my hero to be able to do what I need to do.
We kill without warning.
And a second wave is coming at me. It's kind of nuts. Trade is in Carino, forever warring up there.
You won't find better than us.
What am I telling you, Atreides here? I don't think Fremen is gonna. Yep. Yep. I'm letting Atreides know. Plan moving forward so we can coordinate better on killing Carino. I have the council. I guess that would be good. And I can't unvote anybody right now. But I don't want to spend all my... I don't know why I got this when I just spent all my manpower already. I can't remember if I got that or not. I guess I did. I should have checked the land thread though. Man, that renegade flyer hurts. Look at that thing go.
For a price.
Yes, 65 CP of free company. There we go. 3 on Atreides. That's nice. 15 agents is so nice. Thank God that renegade flyer had mercy. And I'm just banking money, man. These raids. What's that thing called? I'm about to put it down. I remember. Yeah, that guy. A luxury. You don't need it. Like I said, if you're scared of being murdered, definitely go for Wraith instead of that. Probably. I don't know. Wraith is just very good defensively with range units, combined with your operations and whatnot. Don't need to spend buying chum, just saving up on atomics. Start pillaging some more. Probably should have been pillaging. Always be pillaging. Started maybe putting an infiltration cell on Carino, just because in case the atomics don't work. And Carino does have more than an Imperial base, so it is more efficient to kill Carino with an assassination than with an atomics. With the tech and the extension, you can end up having 4 infiltration cells on somebody, which is how many I end up having on the Atreides. So while this whole thing is going on, where me and the Atreides are plotting and scheming to eventually kill Fremen and Carino, I am slowly plotting his death. Slow blade penetrates the shield. It's kind of funny. I assume he's got something of his own. There can only be one winner. It's just working together like this makes it so each one has a better chance of winning, but I assume he has a plan of his own of what happens after
They won't escape.
Fremen and Carino are dead. Tech doesn't matter anymore, not as much, just because I got what I need.
You won't find
Can't hurt to have illicit methods. Prioritize agents on factions just for the extra intel production. I probably should read
something to do.
the agent perks as well, because some agents do produce more intel. Those are better suited on the factions that are on, on the places.
You won't find better than us.
Can't remember the last time I did a point of interest.
On the move. On the move.
Getting ready. Nuke's about to be done. Got enough money for
You
a
know what
second
you're
nuke.
doing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, one more. Get another one in there. 4 infiltration cells on Atreides. He's gonna have a good time. Atreides. Look at that fight up there. That's nuts.
Ready.
That is so
On our
crazy.
way.
They're just going blow for blow the entire game. Like I said, I wonder if Atreides decided to do this craziness because I said what I said, or this was his plan to begin with, but
We got something to do.
either way it works out
We
for
can do
me.
it. For a price.
I could have, while that was happening, been backstabbing Carino, pillaging his stuff and whatever, but there is a reasoning to not do it, mostly because if I don't do it, then Carino is stronger, so Atreides has to spend more to fight the
We
Carino.
kill without warning.
That ends up working for me, right? Because eventually I'll have to fight the Atreides, so. And if I start attacking the Carino, it kind of shows my hand of what's going to happen, and I lose the trade agreement. With the nuke being ready, I give the heads up to Atreides. Go a nuke. I meant to say got a nuke.
Hope you know what you're doing.
Alright, I got one in the chamber and one ready to build again. And now that I got 4 infiltration cells on Atreides,
We're ready. Let's move. On our way.
I'm ready for the follow-up assassination. Alright. Just trying to coordinate this better. Making sure I put hidden explosives. It builds fairly quickly. I'm like deciding, like, what do I need? I got everything. That's an interesting question. He's talking about his own operations, and I have my own. I wonder if they stack. Multiple people throw the same kinds of operations in a region. And there's when we both flip out, where we see architectural surveys on there. I'm like, man, this thing is gonna get melted. And we have plenty of influence and votes between the both of us to just dump it on Carino. Carino's not gonna have a good time. This is another benefit of colluding with somebody like this, is you can actively pool your votes in the Landsrat for resolutions that help both of you.
You've called.
This is the part. Sending it, send it. Yep, who cares? Let's go. Ah.
Easy target.
Carino does the thing. He's oh no, he's about to lose a. Oh, he lost a starter card. Look at how much it chunked it, bro. That's nuts. And I also, you also want to check if the villages on your have monitoring stations, because they'll reveal your dudes. I start putting down
You won't find better
all the
than us.
operations to help hurt it. Atreides units start taking good damage, so he backs out. I put supply drop and I chunk it, and there he goes. My God. Oh no, that was less than a day. Curry, no, not like this. Karina's so sad. And he saw the writing on the wall,
On the move.
and he taps.
Hope you know what you're doing.
And this is the part where I'm like, man, I am maxed. Intel, I need to get this going.
Hope you know what you're doing.
Yeah, Trady, those free company are lethal. Funny how we're still buddy-buddy.
Yes, boss.
You only knew what was coming.
You won't find better than us. You've called. We can do it. For a price. We got something to do.
This is the part where I end up deciding that, hey, I'm going to be killing the Atreides first. Just because Fremen, clearly, you know, he's new.
We kill without warning.
There's no point in going for him. Oh, man, stop being captured. I need him at level 3.
You've called. We got something to do. Hope you know what you're doing.
I start getting all the typical operations I need for killing the main base. Getting ready to go on the Atreides.
You won't find better than us.
What did I end up putting there? Oh, more water.
We
Makes
kill
sense.
without warning. Easy target.
This is the part where I should have put the hidden explosives on there. I don't know why I didn't. Not a bad call putting that one on there since it has a full red military district, and I am hurting for money. It's kind of rough, actually. If you have your whatchamacallit, your experimental furnace hitting 3 money producing regions, like 2 spice fields and rare elements, then becoming a pariah hurts a lot less. But with only having 2 and only having 3 spice fields, I think if you're in a position where you have 4 spice fields and your experimental furnace hitting 3 regions, then you can be positive with the money, even if pariah. But only being on 3 spice fields and 2 regions, then it's kind of rough. Nuke is ready. I should start my assassination soon. I don't know why I haven't. I should not have. I should just start my assassination. Why am I buying all these useless operations that I'm not going to be using right now?
You won't find better than us.
This is the part where I enlist the Fremen. Since I realize I'm not going to kill him, you know. So, hey, I'm going to try and kill Atreides. Ask him if he wants to help.
We got something to do. On the move.
I should have probably asked, like, could use the help. you know? Like, why would he want to help me? But if I say, like, hey, I could really use your help killing this dude, it's more convincing.
Let's move.
And finally start the assassination. Just look at all my operations. It's great. I love having good intel. Operations is just so much fun. And then something that you should plan ahead is, since you're gonna eventually try to nuke and assassinate the guy that's across from you, if everything goes well, you need to have a village that you can fly assassins in. Trades is awfully silent after killing Carino. I'm like, man, if that affects me, that's gonna suck. I think it ends up affecting the controlled markets. Like, either of these suck. These resolutions are so bad for me. Because I have a full CP army, 65 CP, and my exchange rate is dog awful. Like, what am I gonna do? It's like, I need to kill. I need to kill these people.
We kill without warning.
Don't really care about missing my spy stacks, because who cares about influence production at this point? It's kill or be killed. The other interesting thing is having hit 30% chome. I could sell all my chome for money.
You won't find
I would like to keep that buff if I could, but in an extremis, I could sell all my chome shares for a nice burst of money for more nukes. Oh yeah, don't sleep on the lands red. They'll chunk your base. Those guys are jerks.
We kill without warning. Hope
Like,
you
man,
know
I'm
what
finally
you're doing.
positive. This is
We leave
nuts.
no
How did this
trace.
happen?
On the move.
I have no idea. How am I
You know what
positive
you're
now?
doing.
Exchange rate? Oh yeah, it's just all exchange rate. It's 2.2 now. Like 1 something earlier. Like, man, I can't choose them. I have no influence.
We could do it for a price.
Right now, I was just waiting for the Fremen. Because I did say, like, hey, make a couple dudes and get ready to attack them. Otherwise, I would have tried and go for them already. And I still need a village nearby that I can fly assassins in. Really? Oh, that's he stole my thing.
We got something to do. You
2
won't
days
find
left
better than us.
until that debuff is gone, because I don't have illicit
We're ready. We kill without warning.
methods. Yeah.
We can do it.
So I'm thinking to myself, this is a good spot. Good spot to fly people in. Polar Sync. And I almost screwed myself here very hard. I almost pillaged that thing again. Smuggler muscle memory. I'm like, no. Look at me flail. Wait, okay. That was a special region. But I end up trying to pillage Polar Sync. Look. I remember this specifically. Oh, the long awaited. Look at that. Smuggler muscle memory. Oh, cancel it. Yes. Just cap it. Just fucking cap it. Fremen told me he was ready, so I started the assassination. And I had a really big brain fart here.
Hope you know what you're doing.
I saw Atreides out of position, and I got super excited. I'm like, oh my god, this is great. He's attacking the renegade base. I can just go, sneak around, and hit his main base while Fremen attacks him. And I'm assassinating him at the same time. This is amazing. But I had a brain fart, and I just
Let's move.
right click it, and me thinking, oh, I'm invisible. He can't see me. But he ends up seeing me because I run my army straight in.
On our way.
And he ends up killing some of my dudes.
Hope you know what you're
He
doing.
ends up killing one,
Let's move. Hope you know what you're doing. We leave no trace.
no, just the one.
Let's move.
No, two.
Have you made a
Ends up killing
decision?
two and lowers the HP on some of them. Throws the nuke. you got the Fremen with like 4 dudes
Let's
fighting.
move. On the move. Let's move.
Oh my god, look at my dudes. Jesus, this is awful. And the Fremen army gets wiped. Now I remember I forgot to put major explosive. It's just a horrible attack. Oh man, I could have killed his hero there.
I'm here.
The Fremen is like in awe of what just transpired. We're riding sick. Start making another nuke. Make more free companies. This is what I'm saying. Look at my economy right now. Even though I'm pariah, like I don't care about the spice tax anymore. I'm still positive.
Have you made a decision?
Enough to keep making nukes. Enough to keep an assassination going. I could definitely just remove all my plastic group factories at this point. This is bad. I should have done that a long time ago.
Just say the word.
And now it's just rinse and repeat, right? Rebuild my free company army. Keeping the Fremen in the loop. Rebuilding my free company army. Rebuilding a nuke. Look at my intel. I'm able to redo
We kill without warning.
defense breach, whatever it's called, and go at his main base again. Sneak back in there, chunk it some more. It's nuts.
Yes. Have you
Trades
made a
hasn't
decision?
discovered it yet.
I'm on the clock.
And 4 infiltration cells is no joke. Fremen, I guess. Quit. Poor Fremen. Man. Trady's locked out on Spacing Guild resources there. Like, yeah, there's no way. He has way too much influence and votes on me. He's just gonna vote for that junk. There's no point. Don't care about Landrad. I'm never gonna get out of Pariah. It's like, there's no point wasting influence here. I was considering it though, but no point. Oh, with Chom incentive though, I was considering like that 15 armor. Yeah, there's no way. So I have to hope that this assassinate goes through,
Have you made a decision?
or wait until the next land's ready for that resolution to be over and go for his main base again.
You've called.
But like I said, 4 infiltration cells is no joke,
We're ready.
especially with a nuke, with an atomic almost ready. I wonder if you shoot an atomic at a village, it get rid of the infiltration cell. Not sure.
We kill without warning.
Landrad bros messing me up. Atreides trying to do his best to find all the cells.
Yes. We got something to do. On the move.
Man, I I keep messing that up. I keep forgetting that stealth units won't attack unless they tell them. You can resolve that by shift clicking. Nuclear warhead ready.
You won't find better than us.
That's gotta be kind of stressful if you think about it from the point of view of the Atreides right now. Because you have an assassination going. Like, this guy you were teamed up with launched a nuke at you,
I'm on the clock.
attacked you with the, with the Fremen, and is assassinating you now, and you just got a notification that another nuke is ready for launch.
Better than us.
Kind of stressful, not gonna lie. I'm surprised he hasn't discovered that one yet, that infiltration cell. And I think one more assassin and it locks it in. I was thinking about talking to him here. I don't know what I could have said. If it don't wanna harass him or anything like that. It's a game, you know. I was thinking about being cheesy maybe. I was wondering why I went negative fuel cell here. That's unfortunate because it disables my nuke, my atomic. So I end up,
Board.
I should have gotten rid of the military thing. I ended up getting rid of my experimental furnace, I think, which is a mistake. That made me go negative. I'm desperate here for more money. Yeah, this is a huge mistake. Why did I do this? Look at that. Immediate negative. Idiot. And that's it with the last assassin. That locks it in.
We're ready. You won't escape.
The Atreides sending his Kraken filled with people. God knows where.
We got something to do. You've called.
I'm like, whoa. That thing is packed, bro. I think he was probably sending it to my main base to kill me. Or to try to, at least. And that's it. Oh, look at that. I got an achievement. Hooray for me. Yeah, that was an idea, you know. Just, you know, insert much better smuggler player trying this strat out. And also insert just a more experienced lobby in general. And that's the game. Thank you for watching. Like I had said, it's just a proof of concept, you know. Just throwing it out there. It kind of works. You know, insert much better smugglers player and insert more experienced lobby, and who knows what that kind of thing looks like, but it would be still a lot of fun to watch. Have a good day.